What's up, Toes? Camel Herder 11 here, and today we're looking at the MLP two-player starter theme decks of Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy. These only come in this bundle, and this one is a little bit harder to find than the other ones. I mean, every store that I've been to has had the Rainbow Dash Rarities and the Applejack Twilights one, usually in abundance too. They have like 4 or 5 packs there for you, and this one is just really hard to find or downright impossible. Like, they either sell out super fast, like the normal card store I go to, they do like online stuff, so people buy them online and pick them up in stores, so they never even hit the shelves. And then, I mean, your alternative is to buy online, but then you gotta pay shipping, and I was almost about to do it, almost. But then today, when I went to the mall, I went to a place called Coliseum of Comics, which I've been to before to pick up my comics, but they also have a lot of game stuff, you know, Dungeons and Dragons, all that stuff, and then trading card games, your Pokemons, your Yu-Gi-Ohs, all that stuff. And I have no idea how to get this out of here, and I think I just was supposed to open it the other way through the bottom. God dang it, I should really have looked, and the thing is I did look, but I didn't look good enough. So we're just going to demolish this box and look at what cards we get, because, I mean, I've been opening quite a few booster packs, and you've seen them if you've stuck to them to my reviews. I've been doing a lot of booster pack openings. I'm getting some Fluttershy cards, I'm getting some Pinkie Pie cards, so we'll see what we have as doubles, because, you know, normally you get, normally you'd get these sets first in theory, and then these things are actually little covers, they're not actually cards. And I took the cards out, there they are. And, yeah, so normally you'd be used to getting these packs first, and then everything from there on are like doubles or not doubles or something. But since I'm getting these cards later, a lot of cards in here, they might end up being doubles. And this is this really cool little thing, a label. A little bit of shiny holographic action going on there. I may just keep that. And let's see what you get that isn't the cards. So you get 2 sets of action tokens. I believe you only get 1 in the regular because this is a 2-player set. I was thinking, what's like the big bulk of all this? But I think it's because they give you 2 of everything, because it is a 2-player starter set. Whoa, this thing is big. Has it always been this big? I have not looked at it, because now that I know kind of the positioning of the cards and the rules, it looks like it is a 2-player, 1-player. Okay, it's a 2-player set, so that's why it's bigger. It's got but 2 homes here, a home and a home. So it's doubly sized, and I guess that's cool. It's nice to have 2. But I mean, okay, what I'm trying to say is you'll learn the game eventually where you don't need to have this, and even this like action token counter stuff on the side here, there's a card for that, and you won't really need, that thing. And a lot of people have these play mats anyway, or they just go with nothing. They just put their cards out and stuff. And then a rule book, generic rule book that they have. This is also available online. Find a link and throw it in the description so you guys who aren't too familiar with the rules, because I know I haven't talked a lot of rules. I've lightly grazed over some card strategies, but not much in terms of the rules. At least I don't remember if I have, but I know I haven't done an in-depth analysis of the rules, and I don't know if I ever will. I mean, the rules are something you could look up online, but you'll never really get it until you actually play the game. That's something that I found out, not the hard way. I mean, I found it out a very nice way. Someone offered to verse me before the tournament I went to started, and he kind of like explained some of the stuff, and, you know, just playing is what you learn. Is how you learn to play the game. So these hollow Pinkies and Fluttershys, this is the only way you can get them, and there is no unhollowed version of them, because the Rainbow Dash Rarity and Applejack Twilight decks, they had the what's the word? The parallel versions of it that were Hot Topic exclusives, and you could get the unhollowed version of one and the hollowed version of the other. These ones currently have no unhollowed version, so it's a good thing, it's a bad thing, I don't know. Usually, if you're using someone as their main pony, you kind of want to have their, hollow version to show that you're repping for that pony. So now I have hollows of every main 6, which is dope. And we're not going to go in the descriptions of the ponies and the friends and the resources, everything, because we'd be here all day. So we're just going to look at the cards, see what you get. So Big Top. Apple Brown Betty, Berry Dreams. Some of these ponies, like this one is just a palette swap of Berry Punch. Like, I think even the cutie mark, and I know it's probably blurry, but even the cutie mark is exactly the same. So, take that for what you will. She's actually, this is a pretty good card, actually. It says when you play this card, draw a card, and it's no power requirement, so you can put it in any deck, and then it only costs 2 action tokens, so when you play it, you get to draw a free card, so I guess it's not too expensive at all. Dance Fever, Flitter, High Spirits, Ol Salt, Hoity Toity. Whoa! 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 What are rarity cards doing in here? Whoa! Rarity! Okay, I thought these were going to be full Pinkie Pie decks, so that's why I'm so surprised. Alright, so let's actually go back, because I skipped a few. Hoity Toity, Pearly Stitch, Noteworthy, Rising Star. Exhaust this card and reveal a troublemaker at its problem. Royal Riff, Sugar Twist, Getting Hooves Dirty, Downright Dangerous. Here's your invitation. Creme de la Creme, or something like that. Ridiculous Outfit. Lowering the cards. Ridiculous Outfit. Rubber Chicken. The Ponyville Express. Marvelous Sharpay. Purple Parasprite. Flim. Special Delivery. Maybes are for babies. I'm seeing a lot of doubles here, so I mean, I guess through all the booster packs and even having like two copies of the Rarity Rainbow Dash deck already, you're probably going to get a bunch of doubles. Curious to see what the Fluttershy deck holds. Adventures in Full Sitting, My Pinky Sense is Tingling, Emergency Dress Order. This is my go-to starting problem. I really like Emergency Dress Order because it just takes one rarity, one not rarity, and then you could immediately get your rarity flipped if you're the first one to solve the problem, getting you 2 points. And I've talked about that strategy so much. I've beaten that pony to death, and it is just such a good problem. And you definitely want to have this as your starting problem because it's the easiest to solve. Like this one takes an extra rarity element, and you only get the same amount of bonus. I mean, it looks like there is a little bonus here when a player wins a face-off here by exactly 1 power. The player scores an additional point, but you're probably not going to have face-offs this early in the game. You're probably just going to jump on the problem, so it's not a problem you're going to be wanting to get first, maybe second or third, or just not have it in your deck. So, and then you got your little action token counter cards, which they're the same in every deck, and we'll probably be getting some in the Fluttershy deck as well. So like I said, I am curious to see what you get in that one as Fluttershy's companion. Are you going to get Applejack, or are you going to get Twilight? Who knows, maybe you'll get Rainbow Dash, but I doubt that. So, let's try to get this bastard open. My god! This is painful. This is more painful for me than it is for you viewers, because I have to watch it twice. Or even more so sometimes through editing. Yeah, the thing out of there. Let's get that off, and we'll take a look at Fluttershy. Very nice. Fluttershy looks incredibly awesome, and if we flip her over, she looks adorable as ever. And Fluttershy is heavily focused around critters and having like animals in your deck, but you don't necessarily have to play with animals. And that's coming straight from a rep from Enterplay, the like lead designer that worked on the card game. He said he likes running a Fluttershy deck, and it's not centered around critters, so it's definitely interesting to see what people come up with. And these are the 2 deck or whatever action token counters, which I've seen before, but let's just see how many of these are critters, because there are so many critters. And I hope there's a Falcon in this deck, but I'm not sure. He might be a rare card. Anyway, you got Hummingway, Blue Jay, Amethyst Star, Mouse, or House Mouse, not Mouse House. Forest Owl is a kick-ass card. Each of your other characters at the problem get +1 power. He can be thrown in any deck. He himself has 0 power. The worst place to get him, though, is during a face-off, because he helps you none. I mean, he lends his power during a face-off if he's already on the field, but if he's the card that you flip, you're shit out of luck, because you're not going to be getting any bonus points from the flip. So unless you have a card, that lets you redo face-offs, or I believe that it's an event card. It's the one with the derpy on it. You could re-roll on a face-off, but you got to be prepared for that. But it's cool because it gets to go in any deck, so you could enhance the power on your cards with whatever setup you decide to go with. Anyway, moving on, Winona, and just look at all these critters. Okay, so it's Applejack that's to be in the companion here. Apple Cobbler, Auntie Applesauce, Granny Smith, Drill Bit, Igneous Rock, Red Gala, Sweet and Kind. Looks like there is no Falcon in this deck, which is unfortunate. Sweet and Kind, Duck and Cover, Nurture with Knowledge. Yay! Oh, I love it. And the text is even smaller. It's so small you probably can't even see it with the quality of this. Here, I'm interested to see what this card does. Each of your characters at a opponent's problem gets +1 until the end of the face-off. Wait, each of your characters... Okay, at an opponent's problem. Alright. That's pretty good. Hard Hat. Winter Cuisine. Too Much Pie. When I just learned that Too Much Pie can be placed on your opponent's friends. And I might have mentioned that in my last video, I don't remember. But it's not just for your friends, so that -5 applies to other friends. Alright, Too Many Bandages. So this one is the same thing, just a lesser version. That the friend gets -2, not -5. So that's pretty extreme. And they cost... This one actually costs a little bit more. Oh, that's weird. Alright, whatever. Yellow Parasprite, great card. Timberwolf, also a great card. Start you off, throw those guys at the beginning of the game on both problems, and you're set. Bunny Breakout. A Thorn in His Paw. Monster of the Minotaur. I have like a crap ton of those cards. Save Sweet Apple Acres. Runaway Cart. And Hungry Caterpillars. So a lot of doubles there are here. There's no other way to really sugarcoat it. You're going to be getting so many doubles if you've already picked up the Rainbow Dash, Rarity, Applejack, Twilight decks, especially if you're like me and you picked them up twice to get the Parallel Hollows. You're going to have an overabundance, more than you need, I think, of every card. And I mean, if you're not going to be touching these decks, like adding any booster packs, you have your decks made for you already. They're not the best setups currently. I mean, I haven't played them, but I did have to tweak the Rarity one a little bit, at least add some cards to make it a little bit better. But there are good cards in here, and you could start playing with just these. I definitely recommend picking up extra booster packs just because it will enhance your game even better, and there are some crazy rares and ultra rares in there that will just wipe the floor. I definitely got lucky getting an El Risotto. He's a rare. He's not an ultra rare, but he's a very good card, and he helped win two matches for me so far. And I haven't played too many matches, but El Risotto's a big help. There's definitely, Rarity, truly outrageous. I don't own that card, but that is probably one of the most overpowered cards in the game, and there's a huge abundance of other cards. And some of them are just more powerful versions of current cards. They just, instead of taking one friend like Holly Dash does, there's a Rainbow Dash one that takes 3 friends to a problem. So it's just, sometimes numbers matter and sometimes they don't, but you're definitely going to want to stack your deck with some good cards because these won't necessarily cut it when you're versus going up against someone who's bought deck boxes and numerous amounts of booster boxes and deck boxes and everything. When you're going up against an army, it's not too helpful to have just one deck. So, but then again, it's also the player behind the deck, not just a bunch of cards because you got to know how to use them. But that's me. That's all. That's my soapbox. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was before I go off, it was $20. So this Fluttershy Pinkie deck, and I mean it's 20 justifiable bucks because the regular ones are $10 and this is double, so it's kind of implying but you're going to be playing with 2 people, but I don't think there's a single person in the world that bought this for 2 people. They probably bought it for themselves, just to have more cards and more possibilities, and I mean that's not a bad thing. And that's all I got for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Camera Hoarder 101 out.